With the release of emulators on the App Store like the Delta app and others, people have been diving back into classic Game Boy games. And honestly, I spent a lot of my teenage years playing Pokemon on GBA for iOS, so this has always been a great option. Back in the day you had to sideload it, but now you can download it directly off the App Store. However, playing Game Boy games on a physical device is unlike any other experience. Playing on my phone just couldn't scratch that itch. So I decided to look around and see if I could get my hands on a Game Boy Advanced SP. This model is easily my favorite with the clamshell design, and this was literally the first gaming console I ever had as a kid. I ended up getting a slightly modified model with an IPS V2 backlit screen and a clear shell. I just love the clear shell, seeing the hardware inside looks sick. But I did end up spending more than you would think. I bought this for around 200 bucks.
Money!
What's interesting is that even if you get an original that's unmodified, it's around the same price. So I was like, why not get the upgraded version? From here, I went into a rabbit hole of buying a bunch of GBA games. Mostly I bought a bunch of Pokemon cartridges, because that's basically all I play on the Game Boy. And this still cost a decent amount of money. I ended up getting 5 cartridges for around 30 bucks. These aren't the originals, as they would cost even more. I'm guessing people loaded ROMs onto these cartridges and now are selling them. This led me to the realization that I might spend a fortune just getting all the games I want to play. I also forgot about how once you get a bunch of games, you have to hold on to all these cartridges. I've just gotten so used to not using physical cartridges, and when I do with the Switch, they're nowhere as big. The cherry on top of all of this is you can't play any ROM hacks. If you're anything like me, playing ROM hacks is the main reason you still play Game Boy games till this day. Over time, it's easy to run through all the legitimate Pokemon games. And once you're through, you just have the same games to play. Unless you want to fork up some more money to some guy on eBay. Which got me looking into how to play any GBA file on the Game Boy. From here, I found these things called flash cartridges. The two most reliable being the EverDrive GBA Mini and the Easy Flash. These powerful cartridges will allow you to load as many GBA games as your SD card will allow. Mind you, the Easy Flash is the cheaper option, but I ended up getting the EverDrive GBA Mini. They both basically have the same functionality, and I dropped $99 on this EverDrive Mini, and it's totally worth it. I'm not going into the full setup here, but you basically load all your GBA games onto your micro SD card. Insert your card into your cartridge, then your cartridge into your device, and you're good to go. It loads up a list of all your games and you can jump right in. This was a game changer for me, no doubt. Even though it doesn't have a fast forward option, save states, or cheat codes, you get the first class experience of playing any ROM on the Game Boy itself. I've tried other devices to play Game Boy games before, like the Anbernic 353M. These are great if you want to spend a little bit less and get more functionality. They have the added benefit of playing other systems like DS and PSP, not to mention it charges with USB-C and has save states and fast forward. But if you want that authentic experience along with the brilliant form factor, you can't go wrong with the Game Boy EverDrive combo. I hope I answered your question about whether or not you should get a Game Boy in 2024. My answer is hell yeah, do it. That's all I got. Like and subscribe for more, and I'm out. Deuces.